Hi guys, Ashantin here, how are you? I thought I would just update you on where I am with my build. It's welcome internet. That is Papa David, who has been playing around with his command blocks this morning, which has actually been quite amusing because he was playing around with the one saying he was going to be AFK and didn't realise he was speaking to me in Swedish. Fortunately, I actually, from spending much time in my life in Norway, I do understand a little bit of Norwegian, and it's not that different from Swedish, so I was able to sort of work out what he was doing. Right, what am I doing here? I have worked out this wall. I'm going to put 2 support posts there. I didn't want a full wall, so I'm putting in fence, which I think actually looks rather nice. Whether I keep this here or put in a set of stairs, but I don't think the stairs are going to link with the fence above, so I think I might just leave it like that. I think it gives a good effect of a sort of screening area without being too difficult. Now through here I've been working on this wall. Do you remember me saying it was going to be a plain brick wall? I don't want to bring it out, so it is going to be a bit flat in look. I've been desperately trying to detail it with some stairs, and there is no doubt I do not have the touch that someone like Benai does. So I've been playing around with this. I think I would describe this as a learning process. It's certainly not good. And I'm trying to do the other thing on the other side. I'm trying to decide over here whether I've got this the right way round. Whether these blocks should be on the back of it and then the bricks on the front of it. And indeed whether I should set the door back one and just have a porchway there. That might look even better still. So that's all coming underway. I've decided I will centre the door here in the build, which will be easier for me, I think. I'm not wholly convinced on that yet, but I think it will be okay. This area is starting to move forwards. I've created a path down here, which takes one very neatly over the top of my mob farm and through my tree farm to the portal. I've surrounded it in cobblestone walls. I've decided I'm going to build with walls a lot more than fence, and it's going to have a sort of tree-like walled atmosphere to it, I hope. So we're starting to come together here, which is rather good. Some of these trees will need taking down and rebuilding, but they are in fact a tree farm, but it's going to be something else as well. And then down here, of course, all the acacias are a tree farm, but they also make a very nice sort of forest glade through which you come to go to the portal and back. And I have, of course, set the portal at the far end of my build. Firstly, so I don't have the noise near me, because I really dislike the noise of portals, but also so that you have to run this way. Hi guys! Now inside, I've done even more. We now have 2 routes downwards, one here, which I've already put a water block at the bottom, because this is a killer drop. It is the 30 down that you need to kill mobs, and it will also kill you. So coming along here, this tunnel is unadorned. You can see that the mob farm is starting to work, and we already have quite a bit of stuff. It seems a particularly good generating gunpowder. It's not as efficient as the other one because, of course, we have a lot more areas around here where mobs can spawn than we do in the other place. However, I've been tunnelling down on this side to get down to a mine, And I must say, do you remember me showing you that over here, I don't know, ooh, if we come round here gingerly and carefully, outside I fell down this massive shaft. Let's put my shift on. There, that was the bottom of the shaft I fell down, and there's another shaft there and some iron, which I'm going to go and get. But that wasn't the purpose here. I suddenly found there was a massive shaft here, and then this is actually a natural formation that has been hollowed out here. Then we come across here, and we very, very carefully, with shift on again, come along here, and you can see there is another. Yeah, I'm stopped up there, aren't I? I'll be quite rightly. There's another absolutely, shift again, massive hole in the floor. And again, this was just a shaft, and there's all sorts of sort of darkness and, you know, terror down that way. Then this cave goes on. Now, I haven't explored these, and nor has Dawn. So by the time I've reamed this out, that's two enormously square drop shafts. I thought this might be a lava lake, but it's just lava. So, I mean, this all needs exploring, but I found all this. It's very, very, hang on, where am I? I'm down through here. I must take that block off. That's it. And I know where I'm going. So it's a very, very sort of dangerous area around here. Anyway, I think I need another torch there. One thing I do miss from life in the woods is the ability to see how dark or light something is. Now here, I've got shafts all over the place, I tell you. This area has been well and truly shafted by me. That drops down into water, that's to the mob farm. I've got subsidiary chests here because I'm just tunneling out so much that there's no point in not putting it here. But this is the back door to my place. Now, whether I put doors on here, I haven't quite decided, or gateposts, but this leads to the area where Dorg has his place. And guys, we now have a full tunnel that matches this road that Dorg started all the way through. He's been doing more work on his temple, but I'm not going to spoil his surprise going around there. Look at it, it all goes around there. Now, of course, the torches are not in the middle, so I'm going to have to space them on either side down there. But I think that looks great. Do we take it one high or not? I think it's fine at that level. Dorg, let me know what you think. Now, over here, hello guys, the Dorg miner has told me that he wants this whole house taken down. Dorg, are you sure you want this house taken down? If so, there is a raft of chests and stuff in here. And also there is your enchanting room. Are you sure you want me to take this down? I mean, you said you did, but I don't think you've got another enchanting room set up. So shall I strip all this stuff out, I've got a silk touch, and see, this is some sort of farm. So I'm not sure that he does want this taken down. So Dorg, that's a question for you. Do you actually want that house taken down? Because if so, I'll move everything. I'm not moving those chests because I'm not sure you know what's done with them. Guys, if you want to come to this area, you don't have to come through Dorg's portal, you can come through mine. So if you're in any doubt about whether you want a second route through, that's where you can come through. And I think that Dorg's been doing more work on his area. So in the meantime, I'm having a wonderful time up on the hillside actually, having been in a Mesa, and spent so much time learning to build without proper stairs and slabs and blocks like that, and with a limited range of materials. It's been a fantastic learning curve for me and a huge challenge. but it's quite a relief to actually get back to fairly sort of old-fashioned Minecraft, where you've actually got all the slabs and blocks and stairs and nice little stone walls. And I had forgotten how absolutely wonderful this sandstone block is as a flooring mechanism. All this has been recycled. It was all the stuff that Dog didn't want. Obviously, I've grown the wood, Dog. That's not all from you, don't worry. But all the sandstone I've just sort of taken straight from him. It's absolutely fantastic having someone around who just leaves you chests of stuff that they don't want. There are huge advantages to living near the dog binder, as I know from the past. Anyway, he doesn't seem to object to anything I'm doing. Let me just check. Have I still got 5 llamas? Or have they leapt out and disappeared? How many llamas have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 5 llamas. Yeah, that wall, it's not bad, but it's not good. Benai, if you ever want to come over here and give me a lesson as to how to make a flat wall look good, don't hesitate. It could make a video. In the meantime, actually I quite like that inset from the inside. That actually does look good, so I might leave that there. I wonder whether I could change those to stairs. You can't put stairs sideways, unfortunately. That's so frustrating, isn't it, guys? Because wouldn't it be lovely to have the stairs sideways round there and then down the side? So is it worth? No, I think it's nice with the rather equal look. But those blocks have really livened up this doorway from this side. And of course, it's the opposite way around on this side. That this is outset, not inset, which is a lot of fun. I could bring that wall in. Do I want to? Do I actually want to do that? I could bring it in. I wonder whether that would look good. It's all looking good round here. I quite like that effect. From the outside, I like the inset porch. But I would like the inset porch on the other side. So what I could do, you don't have to limit yourself to one. I could, so I like the inset porch. I could put an outset wall here as well, and I could put an outset wall there. Aha! Double walls, eh? Ooh, sophisticated stuff. It's amazing, isn't it? When you just look at something, you sometimes get ideas, as we always say. So I think we'll say goodbye this way round this time, and so that you can see my beautiful view. And there's a lovely, lovely hillside across there that really needs a bridge over there, which I will do. Bye-bye, guys.